Good evening, ladies, and welcome to your Thursday Facebook Live. Excuse my fluffy, it's not even really fluffy, my disastrous swimming hair. When you swim quite a bit, you sort of give up with your hair. So apologies, ladies, but I knew you wouldn't mind. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Stephanie. I am your coach, your curator of this amazing community, Women Who Don't Drink. This community is for any woman that wants to change their relationship to alcohol. So that might be that you want to reduce, take a break, or stop completely. It's entirely up to you. We celebrate any alcohol-free day here, okay? Ultimately, this is about you enjoying your life so much you're not even thinking about drinking, okay? That's what we want. I just want you to be happy and healthy. So that's probably why you'll see a mix of things on this page, because it's about life, and dogs are about life, and holidays are about life, and children are about life, and all these things impact on us, and that's, you know, part of the rich tapestry of life. So a couple of things. I've finalised details for the retreat, which is the 26th to the 28th of October in Bury St Edmunds this time. Starts on a Friday evening and finishes sort of Sunday afternoonish. We have the amazing Laurie coming and doing yoga, and we have somebody coming to do massage, which is very exciting, and obviously lovely healthy food and coaching from me and amazing company of like-minded women. I think I only have 4 spaces left, so if you're interested, let me know. I'll post a link with this video later, so you can find out more information. I have also posted a poll this week to look at, you know, ways that we could develop really, and just to get your thoughts on that. So if you haven't done the poll, please search my name on the page and it should come up. I'll try and figure out a way to keep it high up on the page. I'll probably comment on it and that would do it. You might have got an email about it as well, so you don't have to do both, just do one or the other. That's brilliant, thank you. Now, I have been talking to lots of clients this week, and there's been a bit of a theme, so I thought I would cover it in the Facebook Live. And I wanted to talk about how we can shift when we are stuck in negative feelings. And I know we talk about this in different ways. So what I'm talking about is when maybe we're noticing that we feel anxious a lot, or frustrated or angry, so that we're sort of stuck, stress maybe, stuck in these negative feelings. It just doesn't feel very nice, and maybe you feel like you can't get out of it in your head, your internal dialogue, and you're thinking about it, which adds to it because our thoughts affect our feelings. Now, you may need to do some work on this. There may be an underlying cause to any of these negative emotions, and that's absolutely fine, but this will still help, okay? And also distraction techniques, and we talk about that a lot here, don't we? They help as well, but I'm just going to give you another angle. This is about changing your state. This is about, so you're aware of your emotional state, and the emotional state is anxious, frustrated, angry, you know, those sort of when we get stuck in those negative feelings and you don't like it and you want to shift it. This isn't about rationalising in your head. It's not about thinking it through. It's not about letting it go, although I want you to let it go, but sometimes that can be hard work. This is about thinking of a way where you literally shift how you feel, okay? So this isn't about thinking. This is about action. This is about just doing. So I want you to really listen carefully to this next bit, okay? And I want you to do it for me. Just give it a go. Even if you're not feeling anything negative at the moment, I want you to just give it a go. Now, obviously this works better if you're alcohol free, not under the influence of anything. So this is, yeah, you're going to really feel the benefits of this if you are not under the influence. So for instance, say you are experiencing anxiety, and maybe that's very appropriate. Maybe you've got something going on in your life which is causing the anxiety, but there's no quick fix. You know, it's one of those scenarios where it's going to take time to see its way out, and you don't know where the way out, you don't know where it's going to come. You know, it's that real sort of like, you just no control thing, you just don't know. So it's like, well, what am I going to do? Am I going to feel anxious while this thing plays out? So what's the opposite? What could be the opposite of anxiety? Well, it might be peace. I mean, obviously it's going to be different for everyone. So let's say it's peace. So say you're feeling anxious, angry, frustrated, and so it's thinking what's the opposite of that. Okay, so frustrated, the opposite might be free and flowing. Angry might be happy. It could be anything. Okay, I'm making suggestions. So it's the opposite. What's the opposite of the negative state you are experiencing? Okay, so let's say it's peace. Peace is a lovely. Think about a time when you have experienced peace. Okay, so can you remember a time when you felt peace? Now this might just be a moment. That's fine, as long as you can remember that. So I want you to really remember that and think about that, and think about what you see. How does that feel? So you might connect with the visual first, or you might connect with the feeling first. There is no right or wrong, so I'll talk you through it. So when you think about a time when you've experienced peace, how does that feel? Can you remember how that feels? Do you feel that in your body? Where is that in your body? Where is the feeling? So say it's in your stomach, or it's in your chest, or it's in your head. Can you give the feeling a colour? Maybe it's blue, I don't know, yellow, it could be any colour. And then when you do that, what can you see? So it's almost like seeing it through your own eyes, and then whatever you see, it's making that colour. And then what you're doing is you're just adding to this state so that you can experience peace. I'm going to give you some examples. It's going to be different, but let's just take you through this. So let's use anger, and you want to feel happy and content. Okay, so say your husband or your children, your teenagers are annoying you, and you're feeling frustrated and angry, and actually you're feeling like that quite a lot, and it's like an ongoing scenario, and you don't want to feel like that. So, and what you'd rather feel is happy and content. So I want you to think about a time when you felt happy and content. So once you have that, you will either see the visual thing first. So what did you see? How does that look like? What are the colours? So as you talk yourself through that, so say happy and content, I'm on a beach, I can see the white sand and the blue sea, I can hear the birds, I can hear the waves, I can breathe in the fresh sea air, and I can really feel that feeling of happiness in my stomach. And you might connect with the feeling first. So when you think about happy and content, where is that? How does that feel? So it might be that the feeling's in your stomach. How big is it? What colour can you give it? And just notice how good that feels, and take a moment to really enjoy the happy and content feeling. So you're thinking about what you can see. So see what you saw then. Make the colours nice and bright. What sounds can you hear? Where's the feeling? What colour is the feeling? Really identify with that feeling and breathe it in, and take a moment to really enjoy that. Okay, now that's an example of forget letting go, forget talking about it, forget rationalizing it, all this stuff in our head that actually can be quite difficult. Yes, distraction is great, music is good, cold showers, talking to someone, that's brilliant. But this is about you learning how to take charge of your own emotional state. Now, I'm making it sound easy. This is a practice, okay? So pick one thing, pick something really, really easy, pick a nice emotion that you want to feel, and take yourself through the steps that I've just done. So what can you see? Make it bright. Are there any sounds? There doesn't have to be any sounds. How does it feel? Where's the feeling? And what colour is the feeling? Okay? and just notice how good that feels. And then if you're able to identify with that, then that's an example of, by thinking about something that you remember, something about being happy and content, or peace, or free, or flowing, whatever the happy emotion is or the positive emotion, you can experience it. So this is this thing that we talk about, you know, that everything is within you, okay? There's lots of different routes to this. There's lots and lots of different ways to this. And it's not that one thing is going to work. And it might be that you need to write things down, journal things out, you know, learn how to let stuff go. You might need to talk to people, you know, exercise might be good for you, listening to music. But also this is a really good little technique that I want you to just practice and see if it works for you, okay? So give it a go and let me know. I've been having quite a lot of success with this week, with people that I've been talking to telling me that they're feeling a certain way, and then we've looked at, well, what's the opposite of that? How do you want to feel? And then just reminding them about that feeling so they can then connect with the feeling that they want to feel. So that shows them that in a matter of seconds, 30 seconds, they can experience the emotion that they want to feel, okay? State management. It's a really important skill. It's something that we're not taught at school. We're not taught about our emotions at school. We're not taught about how to manage our emotions. We're not taught about different ways of how we can feel or think differently, and all these things are entirely possible, okay? So let me know how you got on with that. If it works for you, practice. Any questions, please ask. I will post a link for the retreat, and I will make sure the poll stays up on the page. And have a lovely evening, ladies. Thank you. Bye.